Here, in this example, we are trying to understand another form of inheritance that is called as multiple inheritance. Here, a single class tries to inherit from multiple class. So let us try to understand this example. Here I have defined three classes: my class, my another class, and my child class. So these are the three classes which I have created or declared. Now in my class I have a function called as my function. In my other class I have a function called as my other function, and in my child class I don't have anything at all. So now let us look at our main program. But your my child class inherits all the properties of my class, and also it inherits all the properties of my other class. All the properties which are defined public in my class are inherited. All the attributes and functions which are defined as public in my other class are also inherited. What do you mean by that? Now let us understand your main function. We'll try to you will understand it once we start understanding the flow of your program. In your main function, I have defined an object called as my object, which is of type my child class. So I have defined an object for my child class. Next, what I am doing is I am saying my object dot my function. I am executing this instruction. So immediately your compiler sees that okay, my object is of type my child class. It sees whether you have a class called as my child class or not. Yes, you have a class. And in that class, what I am trying to do is I am trying to call a function called as my function. Your compiler checks, does this class have a function called as my function or not? It does not have it. And also your compiler knows that you have inherited all the properties of my class, and also you have inherited all the properties of my other class. Okay. So immediately what happens is your compiler one after the other checks my class. Then it comes to my other class. So first it goes to my class. It sees there is a function called as my function and it is declared as public. Immediately what happens is the statement cout some content in parent class gets executed, that is printed onto the terminal, and your function completes its execution, and you again return back to your main program. And in your main program, the next instruction which you have is my object dot my other function. The same process is followed by your compiler. That is, your compiler says my object is of type my child class. It comes to your my child class. Here you don't have a function called as my other function, but you have inherited all the properties of my class and also my other class. So immediately your compiler goes to my class. It checks whether you have a function called as my other function here or no. Next, what is next class which you have inherited? My other class. It comes to this class. It says whether you have a function called as my other function or not. You have it. And what are the contents of this function? It just prints a statement called as some content in other class. Okay. So this gets printed. Your program completes its execution. You return back to your main function, and your main function also terminates here. That is, what happens is, in this example we have two base classes. So a class from which something is inherited is called as a base class. A class which inherits from another class is called as a derived class. So here the my child class inherits from my class and also from my other class. So it is called as a derived class. And as my child inherits from my other class, this is called as a base class. And also my child class inherits from my class, it is also called as a base class. So here we have two base classes, and also we have only one derived class. This is an instance of multiple inheritance. That is, one class inheriting from multiple classes. So the simple concept here is, if you define an object of a derived class, all the attributes which are public attributes which are inherited from a base class can also be accessed using the object of the derived class. So in this case, the derived class object is my object. So using my object here, I can access all the attributes which are defined public in my other class, and also all the attributes which are defined public in my class. So this is another example through which I am trying to explain you the concept of multiple inheritance, where a single class inherits from a multiple classes. Okay. In next examples, we will be talking more about it. As of now, thank you.